Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. I mean, 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Knocks it out wide. Very nicely done.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Fernandez. Oh, this looks sharp. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Marquinhos. Cafu. And it's Marquinhos. Now Davids.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Davids. And it's Romario. Now it's Rooney. Spread to the right. It's an early cross. That's a decent clearance. Serginho. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Davids. Has a look and plays it forward. Davids.
Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Has a look up. Big chance! A truly spectacular effort. Speculative, yes, but he's entitled.
It's clear there was only ever one thing on his mind, Peter.
And he's there to clear it. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. Van Basten. Lampard. Shot could be on. And a chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Defending of the desperate variety. delivers the ball.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Bellingham.
Cafu.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Serginho calmly anticipates. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Rooney. Looking to play him in. Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It's a good run down the right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Romario picks it up out wide. Looking for options for movement. Aims beyond the defence. Cafu. That's a little off target. Cafu cuts out the pass. Van Basten. Fernandez. Now Davids.
There will be
And it's De Bruyne. Clipped into space. Towering header! And he was there to get a vital touch. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps, the only things lacking. Indonesia come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Romario! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a fair try, but just off target. And he's forced to go back. Cafu. And he's quick to get rid. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
De Bruyne. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Davids. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Rooney. He'll try from distance. It's bounced back off the post. Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Fernandez certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And it's Serginho. That's a really buccaneering run he's making. Cross goes in there, and the keeper beats it away. He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Lampard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Indonesia have their second corner now. They've played it short. Opts to play it. Tries one from range. It's loose now and they want to get it. Oh, and again! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Davids. Mateus. Rooney gets into a good position. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing.
Oh, good ball! Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably. Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Rooney. Danny Olmo.
Oh, great feat, that.
And he's there to belt it away. Some really good ball movement. And the shot! Goal! And it's Aguero. Oh, he's having a go! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! A finish right from the top draw!
After 82
right
minutes,
back in it! Almost no time remaining! Game still on! Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Fernandez. Davids. And Fernandez. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Quality ball. Fernandez. He's through here.
1 minute added time.
No, that's been intercepted. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So straight into the action. He'll try from distance. Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And that's got him off to a flyer. He's having a pop. That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Van Basten. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Serginho gets across and deals with it. And it's Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. And here's Aguero. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Diaz. It's a good run down the right. Lampard. And here's Van Basten. Oh, he's having a go! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
And it's been taken short. Can he finish? And no mistake. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is crack.
Lampard! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So we have a... goes for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, important interception. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Indonesia have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Now it's Rivaldo. Now it's Bellingham. Serginho picks it up out wide. He leaps for it! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Bellingham looking to add to his goal. Played out to the left flank.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Diaz. He's found a way past. Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Davids picks it up out wide. Plays a big chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Romero. Rivaldo has been caught there, it's a foul. Indonesia looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Bellingham. And here's Batistuta. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Serginho. Diaz. He's picked his way through. Now it's Bellingham. There's the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And it's Bellingham. Davids. And takes a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that's a sharp finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Van Basten duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Indonesia now in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the...
And the referee has blown for half-time.
Indonesia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Indonesia largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. The second half is up and running. That's destined for the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Flings in. Terrific effort! No, not the best of headers. Good play on the left-hand side here. Aguero receives it in a wide position. It's Aguero! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Gerrard. And it's Serginho. Rivaldo. Good pressure, determined, intense. Diaz gets into a good position. Forced to go back. Gerrard! Oh, it's hit the post. Dani Olmo. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Romero. Gerrard. And here's Bellingham. Pinches it off him. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo getting forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Romero. Kadiolu. And he skips past his man. It's Bellingham. Kadiolu has it in a wide position. Real chance! It's a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Van Basten being hounded, manhandled at times. Well, it's Aguero! It's hit the upright. Goes long and straight. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Gerrard, nicely spread.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Neymar. Indonesia still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Shevchenko. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Romero is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Spread out to the left. He's looking wide. Not a hint of offside here. Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
That is fabulous. Just drink it in.
Well, you'd want to go and congratulate him for that. Just brilliant technique, and even better, that speed of thought.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He has found a way through. Aguero! Another one of football's and how moments.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Aguero. It's Aguero! Goal! And they get themselves in front! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, shoots! Shevchenko! This guy is class! About as smooth as it gets. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Shevchenko demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Tries to play it through. Five minutes to add. And it's Neymar. And this is Shevchenko. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sends it crossfield. Gerrard. Neymar running it. And that will be the final act. Indonesia have won it by sheer force of character, as winning teams do. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Please welcome to the field our players.
So we're up and running. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary. And a header! In he goes again! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Lampard. He's having a hit! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
João Cancelo. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Diaz. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And the pass is intercepted. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Serginho. Distributed tidily. He is through here. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Davids did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Cancelo. He's through here. Chance for a shot! And that's a good finish. Porto are level. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Not the most accurate pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Van Basten. Sends it crossfield. Yamal. And he's being shifted off it. Bellingham. Bellingham! Bellingham! That is brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they've got their lead back. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Silvestre kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And it's Cancelo. Lampard. Messi. He's dribbled past his man here. And Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi goes short. Played with finesse. And this is Messi. And the finish! Oh, good finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to...
And a chance! Goal! Porto! And the comeback is complete. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Porto with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to...
Chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Silvestre with the clearance. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come loose.
There will be 3 minutes
Messi.
added time.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Mateus, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Diaz. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's the end of the first 45. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Indonesia really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Olmo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aguero! It's bounced back off the post. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Dani Olmo. Big chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Mateus. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Indonesia needing a change of fortune here. He's in a great position here, and the shot! Off the post! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And it's Serginho. Dani Olmo. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo tries a cross. Oh, good effort. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Mateus. Silvestre. Diaz. Lampard does really well to win the ball there. Bellingham, and he's managed to get free. And he's heaved it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Aguero going face-to-face with his great... Takes the shot! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Silvestre.
Indonesia may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Van Basten currently being consciously targeted. Yeah, it's Aguero! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 8.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Coming on the field,
Cafu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
19, Shevchenko.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Duran Torres. Number 22, Gerard.
That pass isn't the best.
Number 2, Kubasi.
Now it's Messi. Kaut. Neymar. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's been cut out, well played. Saliba. Now it's Cruyff. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Serginho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's made its way to him. Serginho. want to throw in.
Substitution in progress.
Stood up well to him there. Ball is over the line. Great vision. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Silvestre. João Neves. And it's Cancelo. Some good work on the right flank here. Spread neatly. He has found the way through. Plays it across. Towering header! Another one of football's and how moments.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And he was quick to react. João Neves. Now it's Aguero. Good ball, good take. Ah, such a clever touch. And this is Neymar. Shevchenko!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Neymar with the short one. Very nicely done. Oh, great defending. That needed doing.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Neymar. And it's Aguero. Ferran Torres, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And this is Shevchenko.
Added minute has been indicated.
João Cancelo getting this one clear.
This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Neymar plays it short. Oh, lovely feeding is such a goal! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Tunisia found a way, forcibly. Now the real chance! Well taken goal. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. That is... And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Aguero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Aguero is offering a wry smile there.
Drogba. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo gets on his bike and on the move. Dani Olmo. Oh, this is a very... And a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Dani Olmo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Indonesia with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. It's a really well-measured ball. Cross. A header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Aguero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. What a delightful ball. He's in one-on. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run. Oh, what has happened here? The cross. That has been knocked clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Cafu. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Lampard never out of the action for very long. And it's Van Basten! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Indonesia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal. And it's...
Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. Indonesia are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get...
Dani Olmo! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dani Olmo. Inzaghi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Drogba. The most accurate pass. Dani Olmo. It's Bellingham. Davids. Oh, played right into his path. It's Aguero! Against the crossbar. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Koundé, half an hour played now. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress, so no flag here. Now that is commitment to the cause. Lampard with the short one. Showing good feet. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. They've played it short. physical challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal, and he's been shifted off it. Koundé, and it's Edmilson. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Now it's Aguero, and that interception was most necessary. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Here's a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lampard plays it short. Now it's Lampard. Lampard with the cross. Tries to get it clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. No outsmarting him this time. And it's Bellingham. This is a promising build-up. Now that's a fine challenge. It's a pretty loose pass.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Dani Olmo. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Looking to play him in. Dani Olmo.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's had a shot! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. By one goal, but it should be very different. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So, no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Indonesia with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running.
Indonesia can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Yamal. He's found a way through. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Oh, he saved it! Golden opportunity wasted.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And this is Inzaghi. Oh, he's been terrific effort. It's in!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Chiellini getting this one clear.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Triol. Now Howson. Triol. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Davids. Aguero being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop...
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And now he has two. It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Lampard having a look. So does he go for it? It's not a kind angle. Koundé and Priol. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Koundé. Great ball. Van Basten! Could be danger here. Drogba. And here's Van Basten. Chiellini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Substitutions taking place.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, Danny Olmo. Number 20, Van Basten. Number 14, Bellingham. Number 6, Frank Lampard.
Howson.
Number 26, Davids. Coming on the field, number
And it's Inzaghi.
11, Neymar. Number 69, Didier Drogba.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Number 13, Scholes.
It's Rui Costa! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
And it's been taken short. Rui Costa! And it's in! And they get themselves in front! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Madrid have their lead.
Well, it's better late than never.
And Shevchenko! And that's a tiny finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Indonesia drag themselves back again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's having a pop! Oh, he's hit the bar! Aguero to Gerrard, and they can counter here. He's got away, steaming on goalwards. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Can he get on the end of this? Marquinhos. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Scholes, and the counter is on. Now that's well seen too. And time is up. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And he's managed to get free. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Lampard running with the ball. Lampard, this is promising. And he... Aguero! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It's Aguero! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. 2, and we've barely begun here. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Skriniar gets over and intercepts. Indonesia are already cruising here. 2-0, a fabulous start. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Van Basten. Now that is commitment to the cause. Lampard with the short one. Chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
McAllister spread it left. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Space for him to turn and look. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's been taken short. He has found a way through. Bellingham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
Oh, good effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Ronaldinho. That is good strength.
Indonesia really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that. And Ronaldinho! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's a goal! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, what a difference.
It's Lampard! But he's left disappointed.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
They've played it short. He's having a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
McAllister is the team's great visionary. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's onside. Dani Olmo. That's going to go a long way. Serginho charging forward down that flank. And it's Lampard. Oh, he's having a go! Bellingham. Serginho powering forward here. McAllister. It's Kimmich. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out of play for a throw. Lampard. That's a good run down the left. He's got away. And he's heaved it away. And it's Lampard. Van Basten! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 3 coming up. Lampard goes short. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Played into space. Oh, that's a fine interception. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Davids. The ball has bounced loose now. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Kimmich.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Silvestre. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. Kimmich. And it's McAllister. Oh, easy pickings there. So, a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please welcome our players, everyone.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Indonesia ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Can he get onto this? And the keeper beats it away. And he's gone backward here. In again, and a header! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Skriniar calmly anticipates. To McAllister. Nice physical challenge. Bellingham has given away a free kick. Silvestre. And it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Bellingham. He's found a way through. And this is Van Basten. Chance for a shot! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Indonesia go up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Aguero is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's good running with the ball. Romero spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's picked it up out wide. And this is Lampard. And this is Aguero. Skriniar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Alexander-Arnold. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Aguero! Oh, he's done it! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Romero knocks it into space. Oh, that is a... Can he finish? He'll try to keep this alive. Aguero under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's in a great position here. Oh, great header! Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Pass somewhat off target. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Substitutions taking place. Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
Indonesia can make their change now with a break in play. Impressive jump! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Targets. Number 6. Frank Lampard. Coming on the field. Number 11. Neymar. Number
And it's
69.
Serginho.
Didier Drogba.
Now it's Aguero.
This is the time you need that pace.
Number 22.
Scholes. Now it's Aguero. And this is Neymar. The final 5 minutes. He is just caressing the ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Palmeiras can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Substitution.
Skriniar. Well, that looks a decent ball. And here's Ronaldinho. Now it's Aguero. Gerrard. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cafu. He's picked his way through. Good read, needed to be. Ronaldinho has found the net here, of course. McAllister, and he's gone searching crossfield. Driving on and making good progress. 5 minutes to add. Aguero. Aguero! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Aguero. And that is as far as it goes. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in... Oh, he's having a go! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lampard! Lampard! A legend of his time!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Floated through, and this is Aguero. Oh, sweet feet. Aguero. And the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Over to the right flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross into... Oh, good climb! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's played through for him. Alexander-Arnold, inner. There's the header! Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Indonesia are benefiting from a lot of movement up front, are they not?
Yeah, and if you're looking to play people in with passes from midfield, you really need willing runners who aren't looking to just get to the defensive line, but to go beyond it.
O'Reilly is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Lampard. Davids. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance, surely! Serginho. Lofted in. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Rodri. Howson. Passing is crisp and sharp. Almost half an hour in now. Aguero gets into a good position. Neither of these two want to come off. It's Aguero! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And there's a goal! This is getting better and better. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Shot a goal! It's a goal!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cafu. Indonesia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Space for him to turn and look. Impressive jump! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Vinicius Junior. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That ball looks a good one. Van Basten might just make this. Rodri. Serginho does well not to be outdone there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chance! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! About as smooth as it
2
gets.
added minutes has been indicated.
They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that... So, a temporary halt to the action. Indonesia are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely
And
breathless
he's
stuff so
welcome
far.
Ahmad to the field.
No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So, a really enthralling 45 minutes, beautifully poised for the 45 to follow. Aguero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Serginho. Looking to play him in. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. And he's rising! It's hit the uprights. Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
It's Lampard. Oh, that is a nice touch. Serginho. Howson attempts a clearance. Davids. Decent chance! That's a fair try, but just off target. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's destined for the flank. He is through here. That's very neat. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vinicius Junior with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Davids. Aguero under Aguero! Wonderful Aguero! A finish right from the top draw. And they're back in front. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That was magnificent, the way he
Takes a shot! And a neat finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart.
Shapes to shoot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Flings it across. And that's the keeper's ball. Van Belten. Alexander-Arnold. Howson. And it's O'Reilly. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Nice interception, well timed. And they've got a throw.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8, Danny Olmo. Number 20, Van Basten. Number 14, Bellingham.
That's a throw.
Number 26, Cardiff. Number 6, Frank Lampard.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Coming on the field.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 18, Sterling. Number 13, Scholes.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution in progress.
Trying his best to keep it in play here. Well, they can break here. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Spread to the right. Brilliantly cut out. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Bellingham picks it up out wide. Indonesia needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Serginho. Lovely feet. Looking for the... Getting up there! And that's a tiny finish. And they've got their lead back. Certain, searing and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power. Threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitutions taking place.
Indonesia have their lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Ronaldinho! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
3 minutes at a
Kanji
time.
gets a foot in here. Not the most accurate pass. Aims beyond the defence. Ronaldinho has the space to scheme. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive.
So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Van Basten. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Looking for options for movement. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Can he get it through? That's the keeper's ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's picked it up out wide. Lampard thinks one through. Gets his head on it! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Tries to pass it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Flashes it across. Adams with the clearance. That's destined for the flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He's picked his way through. It's Aguero! And he's done it! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saka. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And Adams. Saka. Knocks it into space. That's a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? So, what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Messi. White. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Marmoush. And he's whipped it across. Dani Olmo. Aguero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Akanji. White. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Torres. The ball goes in. Van Basten. And here's Marmoush. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out wide. He's found the way through. Cross goes, and he shoots! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Bellingham. White. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Aguero. Dani Olmo. Picked out chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Lampard clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi. And it's Bellingham. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. Tries a shot! He's got it all! They are right back in business. And that is all they have time for. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Oh, great leap! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Marmoush. It's Bellingham. White. Akanji is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Oh, he's burst through. Lampard. And the shot! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Indonesia.
Oh no, this does not look good. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And here's Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's in a great position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bellingham. Marmoush. Pressure coming in from all directions. Aguero being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in the...
Aguero! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And here's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham, played out to the left flank. Lampard. Knocks it out wide. Okazaki, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. And it's Olmo. And this is Van Basten. Steaming on goalward. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
It's a wow moment. Now, that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Messi. That's going wide left. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Some really good ball movement.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. Played into space. He's got away. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's a sharp little ball here. White. It's Beckham. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he latch on to this? Dani Olmo, who can single-handedly make a difference. Good ball over the top. Adams clears it away. Time for a change in personnel. So, time for a potential game changer.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Number 7.
Indonesia can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, important interception. And he thumps it clear. Indonesia close now to seeing this one through to the end.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Beckham. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he's intervened well there. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. The referee's awarded a free kick. Saka. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
I think Frank Lampard will be key here, Peter. He's certainly going to be asked to do an awful lot. Recycling, distributing, and of course running box to box.
Yeah, we'll all keep an eye out, won't we, for those trademark arrivals into the opposition penalty area.
Yeah, those late runs which made him one of the most productive midfielders England has ever produced.
No, he's not getting his way this time. Looking for options for movement. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Succumbs to the pressure. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's tidy. Chance for a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now who's going to be first to this? Looking for the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Van Basten. Oh, good-looking ball. Indonesia leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Donnarumma. And here's the pull.
Indonesia really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter. Just needs to find the right run now.
Shevchenko. For De Paul. So what can they make of this? Alexander-Arnold. And here's Shevchenko. Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Dani Olmo venturing down the left. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Howson. Shevchenko gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Dani Olmo. And that's been intercepted. De Paul. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And this is Aguero. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Donnarumma. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Van Basten. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a sweeping cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
De Paul proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Serginho. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
De Paul. Shevchenko. And it's Shevchenko. And Alexander-Arnold. Shevchenko. And it's Rodrigo De Paul. And Alexander-Arnold. Howson. Davids wins the duel this time. And they can counter here. Dani Olmo, rapid and full of intent. Shoot! shoots! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Indonesia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and
So a temporary halt to the action.
well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team
I'd
talks
like to
will
draw your
undergo
attention
change
to the
now.
screen
One
right
will be
now for
solid,
information
the other
on our
needs to be
shuttle bus
pretty
service.
inspiring.
Everyone, please welcome our
Indonesia
players.
are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So let's get the ball rolling. Diaz scooting forward. Oh, that's fabulous. So no flag here. Out of play for a goal kick. Diaz. Howson. This is a promising build-up. Distributed tidily. It's out for a goal kick. Bellingham. Oh, nice touch. Diaz does really well there. He is strong.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham promptly onto that, and that is that. Cafu. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's going wide left. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Kamavinga. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Shevchenko. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, some astute defending there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's bustling through here. Incoming delivery. And a chance! Alexander-Arnold. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Lampard plays it short. That is lovely. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, now, oh, shooting chance! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
A case now of complete control.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, perfect. He's in one-on-one. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And in a trice. The substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Number 10.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Substitution in progress.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Lampard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is it's Van Basten! Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Rooney. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out wide. Hangs one in. Oh, that was vital. Now it's Dani Olmo. That ball looks a good one. They're urging him to shoot. He's had a shot! And it's in! Back to within 1! Interesting! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 14.
All of a sudden we have a game here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Number 26. Targets.
And he's making progress on the ball. He is through here.
Coming on
Dani
the field.
Olmo.
Number 11.
He's having a shot.
Neymar.
That's
Number
really
7.
well manoeuvred.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Number 13. Scholes.
And that's been
Number
drilled in.
69.
And that looks a decent
Didier
ball.
Drogba.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Zanetti.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And this is Neymar. Now it's Rooney. And it's Zanetti. Can he get on the end of this?
There will be 3 minutes.
He's shifting through the gears here. Here it is, crossed in. Rooney! And a neat finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Back to parity, and there's barely any... That's it. There will be time for no more. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect all round. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Indonesia can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do,
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer, and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
The very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Oh, great leap! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Serginho. Oh, that's delightful. Ah, such a clever touch. It's a throw-in. And it's Serginho. Bellingham! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Royce. Howson. That's Park Ji-sung. Royce is in a really good position out wide.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
McAllister with the short one. There's the shot! Goal! And there is your opener. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Dani Olmo. And this is Aguero. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, that's well spotted. Akanji is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. It's a really well-measured ball. And here's Batistuta. Look at the space here. He has a look up. And the shot! Dani Olmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And that pass just didn't quite work. Bellingham. Lampard. And it's Serginho. And here's Aguero. And this is Aguero. Park Ji-sung. That has been slung wide. Aims beyond the defence. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Lampard. 30 minutes gone. And a big chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Aguero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've played it short. Backward it goes. And it's Davids. Shoots! Well, that is remarkable.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Royce. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Royce. Howson. Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Ping towards the front line.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Aguero. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's beaten the last man. Cleared away. There will be a throw-in. And that is headed for the middle. Albert Ferrer. And this is Aguero. Aguero! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! About as smooth as it gets. And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player.
After 43 minutes is number 9.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
2 added minutes has been
Cafu
indicated.
shows great strength. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Engages and forces him off the ball. Dani Olmo looking for a runner. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's straight offside. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real concern, something that needs addressing, and fast.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Albert Ferrer. Akanji. Park Ji-sung is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Royce has it out wide and in space. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Van Basten. And here's Bellingham. Oh, it's a great ball here. Shapes to shoot! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well.
And there's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Serginho being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, he's been a real pest on that flank, Peter, but I think life is about to get tougher. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
That is ended up in no man's land. It's Van Basten! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
McAllister. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Danny Olmo. Pings it across. Well, that pass isn't the best. Van Basten on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to...
Danny Olmo! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Albert Ferrer. And it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
Messi. Serginho does well to get it back. Quick look, then plays it in. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Van Basten. Spread out to the left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lovely feet. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Messi. Just about up to 75 minutes. Park Ji-sung. That's going wide left. Bellingham does well not to be outdone there. Over to the right flank. And here's Messi. Delivered from distance. Keeper's dealt with that. And this is Royce. And a chance! It's a goal! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Substitution. Substitution for Indonesia. Number 8.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change. Palestine cut their deficit and look raring to go. Solid goal! And he's there to belt it away.
Number 56. Targets. Coming on the field. Number 11. Neymar. Number 19.
Now it's Aguero.
Number 7.
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Number 13. Scholes.
Royce in acres of space out wide. Brilliantly cut out. Scholes. Now it's Shevchenko. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Closing it. Great chance! It's hit the crossbar. Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Howson. Royce. Royce delivers. It's safely in the keeper's hands.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Messi. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Park Ji-sung. Scholes.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Scholes. Aguero. It's Aguero! Now, oh, what has happened here? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. So that's it. It is all over. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
This has been a very composed response.
Subscribe dulu. Tekan komen dulu. Tekan komen, guys.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So things are underway. Nottingham have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret? Big chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Indonesia really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So, a terrific effort!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's clever. Oh, cracking. Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lampard goes short. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And it's Davids. Now it's Bellingham. Decent chance! Great effort, but no way through. Davis. Merino. Diaz providing an outlet on that flank. He's got away. Diaz with the delivery.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Hakimi. Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's being shifted off it. Passes short and sharp. It's Aguero! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Hakimi.
And it's Rodri. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Looking to play him in. Oh, no joy this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's the throw. Here comes the cross. Oh, well played, well played. Bellingham. Lampard. Aguero going forward. And he... Oh, great chance! And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Beckenbauer with the short one. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. They've played it short. Good ball, good take. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bellingham. It's a threatening ball. Oh, shooting chance! Davis. Van Bouten. Now De Bruyne. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Hakimi.
De Bruyne. Played out to the left flank. Can he finish? And another try! Well, now it's a race for the... Has another go! Now, how often do you see that?
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Davids. Van Basten. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's there to get it away. And it's Lampard. Bellingham receives it in a good position here. Hakimi clears without hesitation. And it's Serginho. Brilliantly cut out. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Lampard. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And here's Bellingham. And here's Van Basten. De Bruyne. Spread to the right. And it's half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Indonesia really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So once again, we're underway.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lepa has fallen kindly here, and no mistake. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Indonesia have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri. Spread it left. No, that's been intercepted. Bellingham. Now it's Van Basten. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. That's going wide left. And the return pass. Over to the right flank. That'll be a throw. Hakimi, and he lines up a cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Played through into space. Ferran Torres receives it in a wide position. Corner then.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
Nottingham can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
He's on it, can he get away?
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Nottingham really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Van Bauten. It's Davis. Merino, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Yamal.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. Showing good feet. Yamal's cross. Diaz! It's a goal! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling. Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Number 14, Luis Diaz. Coming on the field is number 23, Rafael Vandervaart. Substitution.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van Dalton. De Bruyne is always scanning the pitch for targets. Pinches it off him. Serginho venturing down the left. Neymar going face-to-face. And Shevchenko! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Merino. Gerrard. Aguero needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Davis, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Hakimi. He's a sharp little ball here.
Nottingham clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Number 6, Mikel Merino. Coming on to replace him is number 3, Mateus.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Space for him to turn and look. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, important interception.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's there to make the challenge. Aguero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The less said about that pass, the better. Gerrard. Serginho.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Aguero. And he's managed to get... Aguero! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Indonesia look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but...
And that will be the final act. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this.
guys, bilang dulu.
Kita mau pergi dulu guys.
Kita main lah.
Nanti kita main lagi malam guys.
Oke guys.
Oke guys, makasih.